Hello, how's it going, people? YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7. As you can see here, this is the Iron Lynx, which is the Iron Dames car, driven by an all-female crew. So usually, what I tend to do is I tend to just make money. Usually, I'm not really too keen on this week's events. I haven't really got into them too much. We've got a Group 3 at Dragon Trail and a Group 4 at Willow Springs. So I'm kind of trying to get like times down for these tracks, but at the moment I haven't really done any. So I'm just going to go and do a video. I make my money on the world circuits, and there's two really that you can do that I think are worthwhile, like, as in making money. The Spa-Francorchamps, the 1 million reward, you actually end up with 1.5. But it's a 60-minute race and it's an 800 pp event, which is no big deal. But it's a little bit longer. So the one that my kind of mainstay, and the one that I don't know how many laps I've done over Le Mans or the Circuit de la Sarthe is this one, the 550,000. You end up with 825,000, and it's a 700 pp event. So that's usually why I usually detune a Group 3 car. You can do it in a Group 4, by all means. You can do it in a Group 4. But I just find that the detuned Group 3 car is really good. It's good in fuel economy, usually, because you've detuned it a little bit. You race hards, and also it's just a little bit faster and a little bit better braking into the corners. So you can see that I've detuned it by the output adjustments down to 92, 95 in the power restrictor, and I actually got 100 ballast as well. And that gets you down to 699.41. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter. It's quite an easy race. I say quite an easy race. Sometimes the weather can be a little bit funny. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it rains really hard, sometimes it rains quite light. It's a kind of mixed bag. So it's probably going to be quite loud. So I'm into fuel save too. Now I'm running automatic gears. So fuel save's maybe not going to be as good as if I was in manual gears. I just like the automatic gears, to be honest. Oh, do you know what? I need to put this down. Oh, it's really loud in my ears. I'm trying to work out what one is the volume. Is it the top one? Right, that's probably better. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, I've actually ended up making a bit of a meal of that because I was going to go around the outside of the Porsche, and then I changed my mind and ended up crashing into the back of it. So basically, this is the setup that I usually do. This is my money making. It's interesting enough that the racing keeps you entertained, but it's actually a little bit easy. I've got it on, I think, the medium or normal difficulty setting, and this will be. It kind of ends up being an easy race at the end. I think this guy here, Haywood, I think he pits late, I believe. But some of the cars pit in the last lap, which is a bit weird, but that's just the way the AI do it. So I'm going to drop it into 4, because we can save fuel from the get-go, which gives us options if it starts to rain. We can actually, we could stay out a little bit longer if need be, or we can pit early. It gives you options, so I start saving straight off the bat, really. So we're up to P11. Do you know what? Let's retry that, because that's not the way to do it. Let's go to 2. No, let's drop it in 1. Let's try and pick up some places. Maybe drop it down when we get onto the straight. Right, so we'll start again. It's a little bit scrappy there. So as I say, you can do it in a group 4 car. It's actually quite easy as well. Sneak up the inside. That's better. Oh, right, avoid. Try and maybe not get. I don't think we'll get a penalty. Kind of had to avoid that guy spinning there. Well, not so much spinning, but losing the back end. Right, let's go up to 3 here. So we're behind the Porsche. But I just find this race really quite. I've raced this race. I mean, I don't know how many times I've done this race. I've probably. I don't know. I was trying to think of a number there. To be honest, it's probably going to be super high. I quite like Le Mans as a race. I like Spa as well. I like the kind of the sort of racetracks. I'm going to back into this view. I like this view. It's a little bit easier. But yeah, I've done this race so many times. I've never really got bored of it. We'll just suck up to the back of this guy. We're not going to overtake him. We'll do that in the straight. Nice overtake. So yeah, Gran Turismo 7, I really enjoy the game. I'm currently on driver rating B. I played last week I think it was, what course was it? Trial Mountain. It was kind of weird last week. There wasn't like a big selection. There's only a group 4. The rest of them were like other cars, selected cars. So, but I actually managed to get quite a good time and a reasonable drive on that track, and I went from like D rating right up through C and then eventually into B. I don't think I'm definitely not an A driver. I don't think I'll ever really even get to A. B's my kind of limit. I might do some online racing later in the week. I need to get the tracks down though. Suck up behind these guys. So yeah, with this car you can really dominate like in the corner braking. As I say, you can use. I mean, it is an 800. That's a 700 pp event, so it's not as if we're breaking any laws by. You know, it's not like a specific group car. It's just 700 pp. I've done this race with various other cars, kind of some oddball cars as well, just to mix it up. But this Ferrari 485 Italia is really quite a nice car. The thing I really like about the Ferrari car is the Group 4 car is the same as the Group 1. You know, it's the same look, which I quite like. I like that. So we're only 10 seconds behind the leader. We could probably actually switch it in near a 4. But we'll go to 5. We can just quietly cruise up to these cars, maybe overtake them in the next few laps. There's no rush, we don't really need to force it. Go for the overtake over the Aston. We'll grab the inside. I will probably not change tyres. I've been running hards and not doing a tyre change. Just fueling up. So we're in third. We're only 9 seconds behind the leader, so again, you know, we're just fuel saving at the moment. I feel I want to drop it into 6. Go to the weather page. Yeah, it's absolutely blowing dry at the moment. Usually there's some clouds start to move in. Yeah. The only thing in this fuel map, we've kind of gained a bit in the corners. But we're always out in straight speed. You can see second place just ahead of us there. Might actually just drop it down to 5. 5's quite a good kind of number. No weather at the moment. So just trying to get some different stuff onto my channel. I have uploaded Gran Turismo 7 videos. I don't class myself as the best driver, and I don't aim to be either. I know my limits. You know, as I say, I do automatic gears. I can do manual gears with the controller. I just prefer doing manual gears with the steering wheel and pedals. So no sign of weather. I'm actually waiting a parcel coming, so I've kind of got an ear in the door, kind of. So we're not, are we really gaining on the leader? I don't think we're. We have to drop the fuel. We're kinda not gaining too much actually. I'm gonna drop it down in 4, I think. Right, we're gaining. There's no real urgency to get up to these guys. As I say, I think Haywood goes a little bit longer in his stint and he doesn't pit. The other cars actually pit before the last lap, so there's obviously a little bit of a fuel issue. Oh, I went too deep. Just cut the corner, take the medicine. If we go slow enough, we should avoid the penalty. Oh, I went super deep there. I've kind of lost my concentration a little bit there. Scrap it. Tyres are okay. Maybe the tyres picked up a little bit of dirt going across that when we cut that corner there. So I do actually have a Assetto Corsa Competizione, but I kind of play it. But that's more of a wheel game. It's a little bit odd sometimes with the controller. Gran Turismo 7 is just really just a good game with both. You know, with the steering wheel and with the controller. I like the game because you can just pick it up and play. Right, we're back down for 10 seconds. 1.6 fuel. Still no sign of weather, which is kind of odd. Sometimes in this race, as I say, it can be absolute torrential rain. To the point where you can actually get caught out. I think I might just fuel save a little. Maybe try and get another lap out of it. Could be the thing. I'm going to lose track of the guys at the front. But of all the times I've done this race, there isn't really like a standard setting of like rain. It's always different. You know, as I say, it can rain and not become a wet race, but it does rain, and it's been bone dry, and it's been it's just a really good mix, I think. It looks like it's going to be a dry race. We might get a little bit of rain at the end. So I used to play Gran Turismo 7, or even the old Gran Turismo Sport and stuff. I used to play with a lot of traction control on, and ASM, what is it? The stability management. I think it is ASM. I used to have all that stuff on. I'd like even like the braking points and stuff. But I made a big step a while back just to get all that stuff off and just start really learning the cars and learning how to drive cars, and it's just made massive improvements. We should have enough for another lap, which I think I'm going to do. Oh, a bit wide there. I don't want to come. I'm off the throttle. I really don't want to get a penalty. So they're in the pits, the leader's in, so we're going to take the lead of the race. It looks like it's going to be a dry race though. We could possibly drop the fuel mix down just a little bit, maybe go to 4, see what we're like at the end of this lap. So I did my golf video this morning. I think I did my practice round on Pebble Beach, and I also did my society. Not my society, my career mode. The career mode was absolutely horrendous. I was playing the Arnold Palmer Invitational. The next tournament up is Sawgrass, so that's one I'd like to really do well at and possibly even win. We're starting to show a little bit better form. But third round at Arnold Palmer was absolutely horrendous. Well, one of the worst rounds I've played for a long time. But the Bay Hill's a very difficult course. A lot of trouble, a lot of danger. You can easily come undone. So probably crack on with that. I really should have played my society. It means if I'm going to play TGC Tours, I may have to sacrifice my society, play one round, get practice in, and then maybe play 2 rounds of golf at the... Or I could do it before I go to bed today, but it's not that I don't have... I probably could make the time, but I don't know. I don't know. Right, half fuel. Maybe just nip it into 5. I think we should be okay, but we're kinda trying to make decisions here. Do we want to change the tyres? Do we want a fresh set, or do we want to just keep these tyres on? 30 seconds ahead. I'm trying to think what we need to pit and come back out. I really don't know what it is. But it looks as if it's going to be a dry race. I'm going to nip it into 6. I don't want to... I think we should be okay fuel-wise. We can now, because we've saved a little bit of fuel in this first stint, but the second stint we can actually go a little bit better power-wise. I might just change tyres. The tyres could last to the end, but there's also maybe trouble with losing a little bit of grip, maybe spinning, which you don't want. Let me drop it down to 4. We should have enough to get to the pit lane. I don't know why I came off the throttle there. I could take that full. Better than the throttle here. I've got more than enough fuel. Check the weather. Quick check of the weather. Just, it's absolutely bone dry. There's not a cloud in sight. Right, we're going into the pits. Maybe drop it down to fuel mix 2. Yeah, let's put fresh rubber on. We probably really don't need to, but I'm thinking just for like performance wise, it's just going to be a little bit better driving. If we change now. Yeah, well boy. A cat. There's Nick on. Right, so it's quite a long pit stop. Here we go. Showtime. Tyres gone. Said 1% fuel left. I know what you're wanting. It's a wee bit early for your you know what? Your DINER. DINNER. I'm talking to my cat, by the way. Right, 4 laps of fuel, more than enough. We are only 8 seconds behind the leader, so we didn't lose actually that much time. I think we were somewhat 11 seconds before they pitted. But we now have a faster car, we now have fresh tyres, and we can go at a better fuel map. Yeah, it's a bone dry race. There's not even, I don't think you even think there's been a cloud in the sky, or a drop of rain. Which actually shows that, you know, that this game, like the variation in this game, like to do the same race, but to do the same race and have like the same exact scenario happening. I mean, this race is different. Every time you race this, it's always different. A little bit deep there. But we're easily catching up to the the leaders here. Oh, we do got a little, I think we just came over the white line there, that exit of that chicane. No big deal, it's only 0.5. So, why do I use the controller quite a lot? I just, you know, the steering wheel, don't get me wrong, the steering wheel is absolutely amazing. And for a corner, for getting into a corner and taking, like, even this kind of corner, the controller's actually really quite good. The PS5 controller, I think, is really good, especially with the throttle and brake. Sticks are really good. But I just like the accessibility of the controller. It's just quick and easy. But I do like to have like a day, if I've got holidays coming up, so I may do some sessions with the wheel then. I just feel I've got to take it out, get it set. It doesn't take long to set up, but it kinda, you've got to do that and you've got to break it down again. It doesn't take long to set it up and to put it away, but it's just so much easier just to get the controller, to be honest. So we're actually getting into a little bit of, by the looks of it, a wee bit deep in there. A weather change, it's getting a little bit hazy, which indicates that there may be a system moving in. No, still clear. We don't have many laps left. We're trying to work out, we're probably going to have another 2 laps after this. Ooh, a wee bit deep, a wee bit slidey there. Got plenty of fuel, and we can burn this fuel. Get more than enough. A little bit deep there. We're going to maintain the gap, and that way we don't get a penalty. You're kind of self-serving your mistakes. So somebody's in the pits. So he's in actually a little bit earlier. Oh, that is the delivery. That's going to be my delivery. 2 seconds. I shall return. But you've heard of that? Right, that's a package. I don't know, can you hear me? I don't know how much you heard of that. You might have heard quite a bit. Right. Oh. Yeah, it wasn't the best time to pause. Right, that's a package. Has been received. Right, kind of lost track there. Nearly spun it as well. I'm surprised I actually heard it, although these headphones are really quite good. They kind of isolate sound, but... Right. Not many people can do that. Get into a chicane and pause it and actually go and answer the door. Right, yeah, the leaders are just ahead of us. Whew. In fact, no, yeah, I was going to say the leaders, there's only one, and that's Portilla. So I think he might actually pit this lap, because we're going to have another lap to do. wee bit fast into that corner to brake, which kind of slid out a little bit. We could actually go fuel map 1, we've actually got a lot of fuel. We did pick up another track limit. I think it's the same place we had it the last lap. So we're reeling in first place. Oh, we're deep in there. Oh, it's messy. Kind of lost. We've lost our train of thought there. We were in the zone. Yeah, so as I say, this is my money making. You can do other. There's other events. But this is the one I do. I just enjoy the track. We're deep. Yeah, we've really we're not driving pretty well since we came back. But as I say, I think this guy will pit. I'm actually quite surprised the car that was second pitted. Usually they pit together, but maybe because it's quite a marginal like time. Oh. Yeah, I think the tyres have picked up a little bit of dirt. So we serve the penalty. We don't really lose that much. So we'll see if Portilla goes into the pits. I think he will. In fact, I don't really know if we could probably overtake him here. I'm actually just going to set up. I'm going to wait. Yep, goes into the pits. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try and slow right down because actually I kind of want to do a fast lap. So we've done a 4:18. I want to see what I can do. And this Ferrari. Bit messy there on the exit. So who else goes into the pits? Yeah, a couple of guys going into the pits. Oh, off the throttle, we're super wide in the grass. Oh, it's not, that's completely ruined the whole lap. We don't actually pick up a penalty because I think we actually came off the throttle enough not to get the penalty. But as you can see, we're on the last lap. We are comfortably in the lead here. Not a drop of rain, which is actually quite surprising. We probably will get a fast lap, or 1.17 under. Plenty of fuel. Tyres are good, although they're getting a little bit worn, but they're still pretty decent. Might actually do this race on like, the harder difficulty, just to kind of make it all a bit more interesting. But there's so many cars you can do. So, as I say, it's a PP 700, so anything that's like 700, I've done it in like a lot of different sort of cars, different styles. The hardest one I think I did it on was like an American muscle car, because the fuel saving on that was the fuel was horrendous. But I actually did it. I think it's a Dodge. Yeah, we're miles ahead. We got, as I say, we got plenty of fuel. We're kind of ahead of the game here. It's just easier doing it in a group 3 car. See what the split is. We get a split time? I think we're definitely up. So there's the time. Time is out. This is the final lap, which we already knew. Jesus, kind of snapped there when I went to brake. Well, we get the 0.5 penalty for that. Probably still going to have a fast time, but I think we're just over there as well. We might pick up another penalty. No, we don't. Okay. There we go. Time, it's going to actually be a really quick time. That was at 4:08, 4:09. It's actually pretty quick. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's quick. It's probably not quick in the grand scheme of things, like the rest of the world, but for me, that's 4:09. That's pretty decent. So you can see there, quite a handsome margin of a victory. I don't know whether... I don't know if... Usually, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird that Haywood's usually up there. Because he pits later or something. So there we go, 825,000 credits. Takes us to 4.5 million. But the Iron Dames paint scheme I think is actually really quite nice. It's a nice kind of colour. I think there's subtle differences with the 458 Italia, Group 3, Group 4, but I don't know if is there actually any difference. Is it just the same for the chassis? Just different engine? Sometimes I actually drive with the cockpit view as well. Yeah, we had to avoid that car there. One of them was spinning. Anyway, that is going to do it for this video. Just wanted to do a little commentary, something a little bit different on the channel. I've actually been picking up some subscribers. I think I'm up to 471 as we speak. I may even one day get over 500. That's my next kind of goal, is to get 500 subscribers. I don't expect. I mean, 1,000 would really be the next goal after that. I don't ever think I'll get 1,000. But that is my money making ventures. I do actually have some cars that I could maybe buy. I'm trying to think of some of the big ones. There's the McLaren F1 that I want to buy, like the normal. I think I've got the GTR version, or the GT, whatever it is. So I think I'm going to keep my money for now. I'm not going to really spend anything. But anyway, folks, hopefully you enjoyed that, and I will see you for more racing. Probably plan to do some more in the next few weeks. And I'll see you for more Gran Turismo 7 and maybe a set of courses as well. Anyway, take care. Catch you next time. Bye.